Now, Brett, on to the MLB on Monday, and like we are going to have for the very foreseeable future, a stack of baseball games because it's back. It's back in full force. We're seeing some trends already. What trends have caught your eye so far in baseball?
Yeah, I mean, it's really been the story of some players that we haven't expected. I think, honestly, Tyler Nyquin of the Reds has been unbelievable this year. I'm sure some of it has to do with the fact that he plays in the Great America Small Park. I see what I did there, Higgins. But not every game's a home game, and this guy is just driving in runs in bunches. But honestly, Higgins, you want to talk about player trends that I'm not a fan of? Madison Bumgarner. I don't know if you've seen his stats, Higgins. He has an 11.0 ERA in 9 innings pitched with 15 hits allowed. Basically, anyone that he is facing is getting on base, Higgins. And for that reason and that reason alone, I will be backing the Oakland A's at minus 120 on the money line tomorrow. They start Chris Bassett. Chris Bassett's been okay this year. He hasn't lived up to what he was doing at the end of last season, where he was stealing Cy Young votes at the end of the year. But Chris Bassett has looked a lot better than Mad Bum so far. So give me Oakland minus 120.
And you can see the over under kind of reflecting those runs that Bumgardner has already given up this year because it's at 9.5 for a game down in Arizona. Interesting pick, Brett. Interesting pick. I'm going to be going with some money line picks as well in a parlay. I'm going to be picking three favorites that I think are all going to win on Monday and combine them together. Had some success with my Chicago parlay last episode with the White Sox and the Cubs, so we're going to go back to the well with another money line parlay. This one's a three-legger. We got the Padres, we have the Rays, and we have the Astros. All of these are listed at minus 200 or more, so they're favorable, but you put them together, you get plus 190. Padres facing the Pirates in Pittsburgh, but you got Yu Darvish on the mound against Trevor Cahill. The Padres offense is big enough, I think they could take on Trevor Cahill, no problem. Yu Darvish on the mound with that Padres team. I really like that matchup. Then we have the Rangers in Tampa Bay against the Rays, and you got Glass now on the mound for the Rays. Can't really ask for more than that. Although the Rangers offense has been hot, it's really hard to hit against Glass now, so give me Tampa Bay. And then you got the Tigers at the Astros. The Tigers are young. They've surprised some people early, but Houston's kind of getting back to it. They got Zach Greinke on the mound. It's at home. Houston's in Texas. That means they can have a lot of fans there. They can have a lot of fans there. And Houston has had to deal with some adversity while on the road already, so I'm sure they're going to appreciate being at home against a young team like this. Taking them all three together on the money line, the Padres, the Rays, and the Astros, plus 199.
Yeah, I think all those teams, if you just asked me, hey, do I think the Padres are going to beat the Pirates? Yeah, I do. Do I think, the Rays are going to win tomorrow? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think, the Astros are better than the Tigers? For sure. But you know what happens when you place them all together in a parlay, Higgins? Just someone bites you in the butt, and just playing devil's advocate. Casey Mize is a top prospect in the Tigers organization. The Tigers also probably lead the. I mean, I can't fact check this, but I would guess they lead the league in switch hitters in their lineup with almost seven guys in there day in and day out. So, from a platooning perspective, they always have the advantage. They have their top prospect on the mound. I like Greinke in this spot. I like the Astros in this spot. They get Bregman back. He missed a few games. I guess they said his legs were tired or sore or something. So they get Bregman back for this game, which is obviously a huge boost to that lineup. But I just need to play devil's advocate, give our guys all the information that, when a top prospect's on the mound, maybe that's something we need to note.
Hey, Casey Mize did have a good first outing of the season against the Twins. 4 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, but he didn't get the win because the game went to extra innings. Detroit did end up winning that game, though, back on April 6th. But Brett, to be honest, they've lost three straight games, and it hasn't really looked good for that offense recently, just scoring six total runs in those three games. So against a pitcher like Zach Greinke, I like my odds in Houston.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. I think Houston's the side, but you can never put too much weight into saying what these kids know or don't know. Like Casey Mize might just be too stupid and might go out there and accidentally beat a Hall of Famer, right?
Could always happen. It can always happen, Brett. But these aren't our only picks. I mean, I do like that parlay I made of the Padres, Rays, and Astros together. But you and I each find ourselves on one other baseball game on Monday night, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna go to the Nationals Cardinals game. Steven Strasburg on the mound versus John Gant. Gant is kind of like a swingman for the Cardinals. He's kind of been thrust into this fifth starter type role for St. Louis. Honestly, Higgins, I'm taking the hot bats versus the bats that have kind of let people down early in the season. Nolan Arenado has not looked great. Paul Goldschmidt's been okay. But Trey Turner is swinging as hot of a bat as anyone in the league. And Washington, with the better pitcher and the hotter bats, I'm going to take them at plus 125.
I have a very similar mindset with my pick. When Cleveland has Shane Bieber on the mound, you got to pay attention because I know they're playing the White Sox, and the White Sox have come out red hot, 9 games, 48 runs, compared to Cleveland, 8 games, 32 runs. But Shane Bieber isn't going to allow you to score your average 5 runs that you've been playing. As long as he comes out and puts out a quality outing, he's going to prevent that most likely. So I'm going with Cleveland plus 1.5 at minus 160 because I don't think that Cleveland's going to win against the White Sox. I think Chicago's going to win, but I don't want to take that money line at minus 130 for them. I want to take the Cleveland plus 1.5 at minus 160 because who knows? Cleveland could still win this game. With Shane Bieber on the mound, he could come out and throw perfection. That guy is an amazing pitcher against Carlos Rodon. Not give me Bieber. Give me
Yeah,
Bieber.
I totally agree, Higgins. I think Cleveland's definitely got the pitching advantage in that one for sure. So I like that play.